Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. We've got the Boatless angler with us today. Antonio's with us, and we are, of course, Boatless. Hey, Antonio, we're on the hard water.
Already fishing.
Already fishing. Antonio's got his line in. We're running stingnose today, jigging spoons, and we're out here on Lake Simcoe at Innisfil. We got here, it was minus 16.
Yeah.
Minus 16, so that's I think it's below 0 Fahrenheit, so that's pretty cold, minus 16 Celsius. But anyways, we've got ourselves set up out here. We're sitting in about 35 feet of water, and we'd like to have some fun with some Cisco today if we could, some lake herring. And you never know, you might catch some perch, or there's whitefish around, or maybe even lake trout. So Antonio's got the you got the sonar going there, and the flasher, and right now there is nothing flashing except your jigging spoon going up and down on the screen. So we got a bare bottom here. I can see, you see that yellow band? That's Antonio's sting nose going up and down, and there's nothing follow it, and there's nothing down there. So we're gonna see if we can attract some fish down here. I'm gonna fish on the bottom, but those Cisco typically are suspended. And what they do is they move around in schools. So hopefully we'll see a school come in and move around, figure out what depth they're going to be at, and then
jig them up.
Jig them up. Put our sting nose down into them and see if we can jig a few up. So glad you could join us, folks. So stay tuned. Well, we got our first hit. We got our first hit, and it feels really small. He's making his way up. I don't know. Can I see him in the hole here? Clear water. There you go. We got a little perch to open the day up, and we'll put him right back in. It's a start. Not what we're looking for, but it's a start. We'll put him back in. We'll put him in Antonio's hole.
Thanks.
All right, we got to get this line back down there again. Okay, now I'm running the 1/8 ounce. You running 1/8 ounce?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. I'm running the 1/8 ounce sting nose. And I'll tell you the reason why I'm running the 1/8 ounce is because with this cold front moving and it's so bitter cold, I wanted to scale down on the size of the lure. So the 1/8 ounce, oh, there you go, Antonio, is what I'm going to call bite size. It's just a nice size for fish to hit, especially after a cold front. It's not too big.
Tiny.
Little perch. Okay, it's not what we're after, but at least it's something because it's all in the into my hole, eh? But no, the 1/8 ounce, I also like the 3/16. The 3/16 is a really nice size as well. But when you have these cold front conditions like this, scale down your lures and just slow down your presentation, and you'll still get bites. That's what we're doing today. And so far we're in the couple little perch, but we're looking to get into, pardon me, have some fun with some Cisco, so some lake herring. But at least we got something.
Yeah.
Right? We're off to a good start.
We're on the board.
We're on the board. Oh, flasher?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the flasher.
Feels a little better.
Yeah, it looked like a bigger fish. Think it's a Cisco?
No.
No?
It's got to be a perch.
Yep, Mr. Perch.
There you go. Not
Nice. That's a little bit better.
Okay.
Not quite the Lake Simcoe jumbo, but yeah, that's a borderline keeper, I'd say. Oh, maybe we'll get a few perch today too mixed in.
Yeah. The mall looks like that's all we're getting so far.
So far, anyway. There you go.
I think you got a Cisco.
Suspended. There you go. That's what we wanted to see. Look at that, eh? Beautiful fish, eh?
Yeah.
Now, how far off the bottom was he?
They're suspended. They're halfway down. So let's send it back down, and we should be able to get them.
All right. I know I'm on the bottom. So bring it up about halfway.
Yeah.
You can tell you got the flasher. I got to go by eye here. Hey, you can see exactly where your jigging spoon is, eh?
Yep.
Okay. Now, oh, there we go. I got one. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Now this is the thing. We got Antonio's got the flasher there. Feels like a nice Cisco. Oh yeah, there we go. Beautiful. They look like a big smelt, eh? Just like a big smelt. All right.
Oh, mine's a little bit
Here's a little bigger. Then throw them back in there.
Oh.
No, they're still on the screen. So that's the thing. Now, if you don't have a flasher, what you could do is one person could fish, say, 5 feet off the bottom, one person fish 10 feet off the bottom, another person, 15 feet off the bottom. Stagger your depths and figure out who's catching the fish. Because the one thing is, these fish will not go down for a bait. They'll come up for it, but they won't go down for it. So you want to fish basically in the same area that where those fish are holding. So I'm down in the bottom. I'm going to bring it up about...
Bring it up 5 feet.
5 feet?
Yeah.
Well, that was a little more than 5, but okay, let's give that a try. All right. Fishing suspended. So 5 feet off the bottom is what you saw on the flasher?
Couple flashes there, but they've kind of not really there.
They come and they go. They came that quickly. We had to wait for a bite. They come around and now they're gone. But they'll come back around. We'll get into them again. That's a nice bite. That was a good solid hit, but it was right. I'm fishing just off the bottom there, about 6 inches off the bottom.
It's probably a perch.
Probably a perch, and that's what I think we're doing. We're catching, yeah. We seem to be getting perch in between the Cisco. Little guy.
Thanks.
I'm back in your hole again. So that's the thing now. We're fishing close to the bottom. If we get some, Antonio got that one perch that was decent. But we're catching perch close to the bottom, and you never know. There might be a whitefish or a lake trout. And then as soon as Antonio sees the fish on his flasher that are suspended, that's when we're bringing our jigs up. So we're fishing close to the bottom, and then once the herring come around, the Cisco, then we move our jigs up. Now, one thing I'd like to mention as well, one of the questions I get asked probably most often when I'm putting these videos out with ice fishing and that are about these suits. I get asked a lot about these suits, and what they are, this is a one piece, it's a floater suit. There you go, Antonio.
There you go.
They're a floater suit, otherwise known as a survival suit. And these suits keep you warm and they keep you safe, and it looks like another small perch. It's a small perch. But yeah, these suits keep you warm into my hole. They keep you warm and they keep you safe, and that's the beauty of these. It's a one-piece flotation suit. They're known as survival suits or floater suits. Now they're not cheap. They are expensive, but they're worth it. And if you notice, mine's got a bright orange. Yours is bright red. Mm-hmm. And
it's got a flasher on the corner.
Yeah,
on the arm.
There's a reflector there. I have a reflector here. I've got reflectors here. And the reason for the bright colors on the top and the reflectors, when you're in the water floating, hopefully floating, you could be seen. It's for visibility. So that's why you've got this brightness on the top. So definitely worth it. I use it all the time when I'm ice fishing and anytime I'm fishing in colder water. So early spring or late fall, and of course ice fishing, I don the survival suit. They work well, and in a day like today, they keep you warm. That was a good hit, Antonio.
Yeah.
Hey?
It's a fighter.
Yeah, you got another good one.
Maybe.
Is he? Oh, it's
caught everywhere.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Man, that water is cold.
Oh, you need a landing net. Oh, that one was on the bottom, you said, right?
Yeah.
That was interesting. So that one was not suspended. Good thing you're on the bottom.
Nice fish.
Oh, they're beautiful. Yeah, they're really nice. He hit that stingnose nice too, eh? Right in the lips.
Yep.
Nice. This reminds me a lot of our when we used to fish for the Atlantic mackerel out of Cape Cod. Same kind of fishing.
How so? There's nothing the same.
Well, they fight like the same. They're similar fish. You're fishing them suspended typically, and they bolt around like a bullet, just like those Atlantic mackerel do, right? Just same sort of pattern.
I think I'm gonna keep this one.
Want to keep that one?
Yeah, it's big.
There you go. All right. They got a lot of bones, but they are very tasty. Back on the screen, eh, Antonio?
Yeah,
they're coming around.
Just grabbed one here.
Hey? Decent fish?
I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah,
he's wrapped around the cord. There you go. They're a nice looking fish.
Wow, look at inhaled that spoon.
Okay, he wanted it badly. I can't tell how deep I'm fishing right now.
There's none on the screen.
Nothing on the screen?
No.
Okay, well that's what it's going to be like by the looks of it. Let's take a look at that fish. Hey, isn't that a nice looking fish? Oh. Take a look at him.
Yeah, they got a nice big mouth too, actually.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Looks like I say, looks like a big smelt. But that's a beautiful, beautiful lake herring. Proper name is a Cisco. Wow, he took off like a bullet. He took off. Well, it looks like that's what it's going to be like today, folks. We're going to, I guess, catch the odd perch in between, and then wait for the school to come around and hook into a herring or two.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, they fight pretty good too.
They fight good. We're going to have some fun, and we're make a day of it, and why not, right?
Sure.
It's bitter cold out there, but we don't have a heater in here, but it's cold, but it's comfortable. But we're going to have ourselves a nice day. Wherever you are, folks, if you get an opportunity, we're out here on Lake Simcoe, fishing for Cisco and the odd perch, and you never know, there's lake trout and whitefish around, but it's a lot of fun fishing, and it breaks up the winter by getting out there and doing some ice fishing. So if you get an opportunity, give it a try. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips, and as always, folks, until next time, good luck and good fishing.